Hey. Things are doing. Na, 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 I can find. Mm. Yo, don't mind me. Welcome to my channel. I'm not really. I'm about to. Hold on. Mm. He said this not how my real life's supposed to be. What's wrong with this? Until the end of time. Until the end of time, Tupac and RL Hugger. Yeah, remain strong in this field full of playing haters. All right, let me shuffle these cards up for real. This reading's gonna be for Libra. I'm gonna address y'all officially in a second. Damn. He said I'm selling records. He said he didn't think it's gonna be a matter of life and death. I'm gonna say, look, I'm just throwing cards. I didn't know it was gonna be a matter of life and death. Yo, take whatever I say is resonates. These intuitive messages, okay? I'm just vibing up for it. Yo, that's crazy. He said that. He said, yo, I'm just making music. Like, I didn't think that shit's gonna get crazy. Mm. Thank you, God. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, guys. Probably these cards for Libra. Summarize this. What he said? No matter what you think about me, I'm still your child. I don't know what he said. He said you can't just turn me off. This for Libra. I don't know somebody trying to turn you off. What are you talking about? They're trying to turn you down instead of turn you up. Okay, we're not doing this. But we are focusing on the best outcome. That's what they said. That's what they said, okay? Something about being positive or at least being neutral, okay? All right, this is going to be for Libra. I'm just shuffling, like I said. Oh my gosh, what is this? It is ODB. Oh, this. Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. Somebody got your money, Libra? Take whatever it says resonates. Libra is like my 12th house. It's my 12th house. Okay. Hidden foes. We're going to say hidden foes. Okay. All right, it's for Libra. Let me stop. Got my money. Don't you worry. Baby, I got your money. All right, I'm going to start in like 20 seconds. We have been in here going almost 5 minutes in. I'm not gonna hold you. And one person popped in, maybe like 2 minutes in, and then they left out. Okay, so let's just help you. This for Libra. Give me attention, money. Give me my. All right, this is for Libra. God, angels, ancestors, spirit. Thank you so much for protecting my third eye, my crown chakra. Look at this from the devil. Sing it. Capricorn energy. All right. This for Libra, Sun, Venus. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this for Libra. All right, this for Libra. I'm showing this. Got your money, don't you worry. All right. So I'm about taking a leap. Okay. The divine path. Okay. Doing what you led to do. Okay. This for Libra. You know, free will is a thing, so you know what I'm saying, do that too. And also, and I would feel like questioning what you're called to do because with this hocus pocus folks be throwing around, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you and your body, you make it your own decision. That you could see with your third eye, okay? Not just what you see with your eyes. And I don't know. I was gonna say maybe it's 2026, right? So I was gonna say maybe people, more and more people are looking with their third eye instead of their two eyes. Maybe more than before or something. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's always people that was seeking higher consciousness and shit like that. And I don't know about y'all, but I feel like the people that I knew or that was around me that was not on that. It's like it's not like the information wasn't available. It's like they consciously, I feel like they consciously chose to not incorporate this higher consciousness into their life with in real life with their third eye, with the unseen. They was more focused on what other people could see. Okay. Oh, they see me praising the Lord. And it's like, but are you really? Like I don't know. Who am I? But something about seeing people's fruits and seeing what they're producing and seeing what's real and what's not and what's people talking and what's people walking their talking. Okay. It sounds called The Rock Wilder. It's the man, Red Man. And the album is called Blackout. Okay. Blackout. I don't know if y'all ever experienced a blackout. I don't know where y'all at. Blackout, lights out, no electricity. I don't know. I guess some people got backup generators. If you don't, then you ask out. You gotta pull out the candles. But nowadays they got like cordless shit. Man, it's too hot for TV. All right, we better start for real in 2 seconds. I seen some video. I'm not sure. I'm not sure for sure who it was, but it was a boxer. I want to say Mayweather, but I don't think it was Mayweather. I think it was somebody who was before him, or I don't know. Maybe it was Mike Tyson, and they was on some award show or something like that, and they brought him out, and they was walking all cool and shit. Anyway, whatever. Let me talk to God. No mind. Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundance Room. It's lit. This read is gonna be for Libra, Sun, Rising, Venus for May 2026. I appreciate my returning viewers tuning in. Sharing, hitting the like button, locking in, staying from the beginning to the end, telling all your friends and people sharing the video so you can be on here while I'm on here and shit like that. These niggas is looking behind me like I'm talking so loud, like they're trying to concentrate on some shit. They're not doing shit. All right. And if they want to knock on the door to tell me to turn it down a couple days, they can do that too. Or they could be more frustrated that, you know what I'm saying, niggas is locked in and doing this real. So anyway, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. I post for all types of zodiac signs out to the pick cards to generate what's happening in the that as well. Dun, 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 dun. Uh, what he said, slap the taste out of anybody's mouth who said any more rumors about anybody. So I don't know somebody talking rumors. What is this song called? Oh, it's called Lighters Up. That was Cat Williams. Okay. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, turn the heat up. All right, I'm talking about. I was gonna say something about sharpens. This is what it say right here. As iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. Proverbs 27:17. Okay. Uh, so we will get at you. That's my angel. That's what they can say on us like tattoos. Okay. Okay, this letter's up. Look, let me talk to God. God, angels, and the ones that fuck with me though for real, I appreciate y'all. Okay. That's y'all say y'all be rooting for me silently. Thank you so much. Okay, so God, angels, answers prayer. Thank you so much for seeing me of the highest all third eye, all third eye and crown chakra magic. Please return back to center. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest ascended white light. Thank you so much for sending me down here to do this beautiful Libra, summarize the Venus, making sure we're all protected from low vibration of demonic oppressive energies, and we got clarity, recognize this much appreciation. Thank you for the clear audio, the clear visuals, Lord. We'll come eyes to work. In the song, she's saying, "Put your light ups, no matter where you're from. Put your lighters up." Okay. It makes me feel like a common ground, a commonality. Okay, this is for Libra. I'm gonna get a spirit jumpy card right quick. Okay. She said something about life of a hustler. Okay, this is for Libra, summarizing it. Okay, somebody could be a hustler. Okay, this is for Libra, summarizing it. And memory of enemies love. They never show that enemies love. Put your lights up. All right, let me get one card for Libra summarizing Venus. Thank you, Warren Angels, Warren Ancestors. I don't know. I was gonna say something about. I was gonna say something about Brim. I think that's like some gang affiliation thing. And then if I'm not mistaken, I know that Cardi B is a Libra. I think one of her children. That's one of her children's name. Anyway, this what came out. Instead of taking on the fear of others, I reflect love. So you know you have a lot of scary folks around you. You have a lot of scary people. And I mentioned in another reading that people that's scary, that's scared, it's like they move. They can move in a way like they're your enemy. Okay, because something about preservation, self-preservation, like that's that's the first thing for anybody or something like that. Anyway, on this others spiritual card, it says, "When I see good in others, I acknowledge it out loud." So for the folks, even though like looking at my channel, it could look like, you know what I'm saying, ain't no motion, but when I go on like on YouTube in general and I watch readings, I appreciate the confirmations, you know what I'm saying, in general. So Libra, it says, when I see good in others, I acknowledge it out loud. It makes me feel like, you see these squiggly lines, these like scratches, and it's black. And then you see how these colors, how this is like color function. When I see good in others, I acknowledge it out loud. It makes me feel like you're inside of this. Okay. It makes me feel like you acknowledging the good that you see in others and it's protecting you. It's like a barrier against any dense energy, any negativity and shit like that. All dark magic being projected towards me just enhances my beauty. It just makes my hair longer, more luxurious. It just makes my bank account taller. And it just makes my YouTube channel more thriving and more abundant. And for everybody else that fucks with me in their heart for real, it makes whatever they got going on, their endeavors, more prosperous and more accolades for them. Okay? And that's it. Period. And if you don't fuck with me in your heart, I guess you just lucked out. But I didn't mention it. Okay, so what? It was okay. Whoa, whoa. Great. Live good. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide. Say fly. Say ride, ride. Okay, delivery to you and yours. Okay, let's believe it. Hey, thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. Money anything God out like rice. Nice. Okay, let me get one card for Libra. All right, I'm looking at Get Grounded. I'm gonna get another one though. This for Libra, summarizing Venus, May 2026. Whoa, whoa. Okay, Get Grounded. Oh yeah, maybe like a minute ago, 40 seconds ago, when I was mentioning where all that dark black energy was going to, somebody had popped in here like, oh, let me see what is going on. Let me see what I'm expecting. It's coming towards me and my family, and it's like, nigga, nothing good. What are you projecting out anyway? Either here or there. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So Libra, you could be getting grounded right here, right now, right here, right now, right here. Okay, this also came out. Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead, Libra? Something about your root chakra. Mm. Something about showing people how you did it. I feel like that's all you could do. Because I feel like you showing people how you did it so that they can do it for themselves. However, I feel like folks still got to do it for themselves. Okay, this for Libra. I split the deck. I did pre-shuffle. Okay, this is my old reliable deck, my first deck ever. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. How did you use your intuition to be looking good, smelling good, everything good, to be connected to God, to be paying attention to the birds and paying attention to the animals and making seemingly nothing to something. And I feel like as a below, your connection to divine, your connection to spirit that's unseen, use your intuition. You a creator. Like you made something in a 3D. Okay. People could be fearful about somebody could be fearful about that. Or they could be fear around you. And also I'm looking at this eye, right? And this moon right here. Something that you could see, something about hidden knowledge. Okay. Something about hidden knowledge. You could be putting people on to hidden knowledge or something. Let me see something. Mm, danger. You're on the floor. That nigga right there. Sing it. Sing it. Okay, let's see. All right, this is for Libra. Oh, I'm looking at the sun card. Okay, you could be truly a spiritualist. You could be a high priestess. You could be a reader. You don't have to be. Something about you're aligned and you're on your path and your happiness. Look, there's 10 of Pentacles right here. Okay, I feel like a lot of people they're not. Some about not used to how you're living, but a lot of people it's not. They're beside themselves. Go ahead, go. Okay, something about if folks would really take a look at their natal chart, like are you on? Do you know yourself? Are you on path or something like that? That's how I feel. I mean, you could be familiar with your chart, and I feel like it's good to look at so you can understand yourself, especially if there's any hidden knowledge, like hidden knowledge about yourself, especially if you was around, if you grew up with people that was different from you. Okay, it says get grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. I mean, look, when I say, oh, I guess everybody's not connected to nature, that sounds strange to me because even if, I mean, I guess it could be folks that be like, oh, I don't like nature. It sounds crazy to me, but whatever, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I don't like mosquitoes, but everything else. But I was gonna say, regardless, even for folks that be like, oh, like I'm not a nature person. I don't know, but it's like nature. You are nature, regardless. I just feel like that. Okay. It's like something that like it's not nothing you gotta believe in. It's not really about beliefs. It's just it is what it is. Okay. Mm-mm. I don't know. I think in the Bible it says something about from. I'm paraphrasing. I think they said from dust we came, and from dust we will go back to. But I was gonna say dirt. Okay. All right. I'm looking at the Hanged Man. Pisces energy, looking at shit like the way I want to say the way God sees it, or from a higher perspective, higher angle, or something like that. All right, let me get this card's flipped over. Hold on, several of these cards flipped over. Hold on. And this song, I think he said the villain right chill. The villain right chill. Not me, but somebody's been okay. It's for Libra. All hocus pocus sent towards my forward movement just adds a nitrous pack to my shit. I had my shit jump started. Let me get three cards for Libra, Sun, Rise of Venus, Seven of Pentacles. All right, let me get two more cards for Libra, Sun, Rise of Venus. Ooh, no, bitch. It's a commercial set. Are you struggling with depression? But it's like, why would it look anxious towards? I mentioned that before about commercials that be assuming ailments and shit. Maybe somebody is dealing with depression. Mm-hmm. Say whatever it says really. It's okay. Me. I'm like, oh, somebody is. So I split the deck. I seen the Three of Swords. All right, how are you being called to step up lead? I'm looking at, well, that's one of the cards. I seen the Five of Wands. Let me get one card. Let me get one card for Libra, Sun, Rise of Venus, May 2026. This song's called What's Love, Fat Joe and Ashanti. Let me get one card for Libra, Sun, Rise of Venus, May 2026. Warring angels, warring ancestors, come through. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors, for protecting my shop. All right, let me get one card for Libra, Sun, Rise of Venus. Let me get some water. Okay. Let me get one card for Libra, Sun, Rise of Venus, May 2026. There are any experience with these cards. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, for guys. If there's any energies or entities trying to fuck my solar plexus chakra, God, put them there. I said that, and I said that. I seen the death card before I said it, and then I see the Ten of Swords, and then I see the Moon card. All right, clarity and interference with these cards. Warring angels, warring ancestors, come through. Costa, it's supposed to. In my peripherals, I feel niggas that's right here, they're like staring at me. Let me get one card for Libra, Sun, Rise of Venus, May 2026. It's about trust, baby. Okay, Libra, it makes me feel like somebody, whatever work that you're doing, it makes me feel like somebody, like they're the boss of it or something. Anyway, I'm looking at the top of the deck. I don't want. Let me get one card for Libra, Sun, Rise of Venus, more angels, more ancestors, come through. Let me just get one card for Libra. I can say something. Let me say something. I mean, maybe I can use this first, first. No, let me get this. Okay, here's the thing. These niggas could try. They can huff. They can puff. They can try to blow your house down. Try to blow down your stability. In the end, did the wolf win? No. Okay. At the end, all the pigs went to the one that had the brick house. She's a brick house. So Matty just letting it all hang out. Oh, there's somebody feel like that or something like that. Anyway, talking about that, it came out as the Seven of Pentacles, and then I'm looking at the Lovers, Gemini. Oh my goodness, Gemini energy. Okay, and the Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, this is for Libra. So somebody's looking at the time that they put in. Do they want to continue? Is this a good idea, or do they want to scratch it? I don't know. It looks like something been taking a while to grow. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, it makes me feel like something's been taking a while to grow, and it's like at this point, mm, it could be something about being realistic, being logical, or it could be something about are you going to feed your doubt or are you going to feed your fear? Okay, and then what came out right is the Lovers. So somebody could be looking at the amount of time that they put into a lover situation or a choice that they've made or that they're making. In my hand is the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Okay, it's God right here, the Hierophant. And then right here is the Seven of Cups, which is confusion and illusion. Or it could be choices, options. I'm not gonna hold you. It do concern me a little bit with the Seven of Cups right here. And then I'm looking at the Hanged Man. I feel like God is in it or something. And then I'm looking at the Page of Wands. I give it to you. Well, you know I got it. Okay, at the top of the deck, I'm looking at the Five of Swords. What you want? You know I got it. What you want? You know I got it. Hmm. Let me drink some water. I feel like you've been. He's saying the song something about elevated. I feel like you've been reflecting love. I'm looking at the Seven of Pentacles. How you been investing your time, money, energy? How you been using? Well, this is Pentacles. However, I do feel like a magician energy. You put in what you got into it. Instead of taking on the fear of others, I reflect love. All third eye, crown, chakra magic, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Go straight to the pit where you belong. Straight to hell. Okay, I'm looking at, okay, get grounded. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Something about you knowing and feeling like there's a better way to live. That's, and it's not in fear. Okay. One person just popped in here. We in here almost 30 minutes. All right. Let me see something. He said something about please continue to bear with me. That's what he's saying. Something. Mhm. What are you looking at? Don't you got a real job? That's it. One person watching me. Well, one person. If I'll get off of here. It'll say like 200-300 people been watching me. Anyway, I put that. Look, it's the Star and the Hierophant. Okay, Libra. I feel like he said yes, yes. You know I die for you. Yes, you know I ride for you. Instead of taking on the fear of others, you've been reflecting love, right? And you could at one point been like, look, like You gotta give. You could have been feeling like, are you gonna get love back? Either you could have felt like that. I don't really feel like that, because it kind of makes me feel like you was looking for love. I don't really feel like that though. For real. Maybe, I don't know. You could have been looking for love, but some the way I say it like that is like, why? Something about like not being in lack. Okay, something about not being in lack. You got the love. You putting your time, money, energy into cultivating something. And I'm looking at the death card, and I'm looking at the Ten of Swords when I split the deck. So while these niggas is throwing death magic at your whatever it is that you're doing, throwing death magic at whatever it is that you're doing, because you're a star moving forward. I seen the Chariot and the Star card. So I feel like you know who you are without the fear. Without the fear people could have tried to put on you. I'm looking at the Four of Wands. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you like it's giving happily ever after. It's for Libra. Because you got this Nine of Pentacles energy, looking good, smells good, everything good. And this is from your own, I feel like your own foundation, okay? Like your own foundation in God, in spirit, with nature, with love. This album is Busta Rhymes album, and it says it ain't safe no more. So it ain't safe no more, man. That song. Baby, give it to me. I said the Ten of Wands. So something about you doing it all by yourself. Don't wanna be. And it being and you carrying your cross. That Ten of Wands. As the star that you are, okay? Something about it is given like heavy as a crown. Come at the Seven of Pentacles. This commercial is talking about your future in healthcare. I'm looking at the Six of Cups. Time, money, energy that you invested into people from the past, people that knew you when. Six of Cups. In my head, they're going to jail. Eight of Swords. They going to prison. Or they're in a self-inflicted bind. All of them. Three of Pentacles. What's peeking right here? Strength card. Because you're too strong. The whole family. There's more people. Ten of Cups. Oh, wait. There's more niggas. Look. You think I played? The High Priest is Jatu Sabe. And then you getting the victory. Victory is mine. If you don't have it already, victory today is mine. Six of Wands at the top of the deck. All right, so really, I was clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. All this work and time invested, trying to put fear into you. These niggas are still going to prison. Okay, all this while you shine as a star as you are, God exalting you and you shining in these niggas' eyes, and you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know these niggas, but if I was them, I wouldn't be feeling so good in my stomach. I would feel like throwing up, and that's the truth. Ace of Swords. Why they say these niggas are sick? Okay, these niggas are. Yes, indeed. Something about shade if I can't get paid. Or they said it. Marmalade. This song is Crush on You by Lil Kim and Lil C's. Okay, that could be relevant. Whoever's trying to fuck with my crown shark bitch, go away. Like, don't you get tired? I know what you're doing. I say it when you do it. So y'all better get my checks ready. Stop playing with me. True. It should already be really printed. Just sign them hoes and you know how it goes. Let me see these niggas are sick. They want to throw up. Because, it is that feeling like you did something wrong, but you didn't get the consequences yet. And you know you did something wrong. He said, don't be fooled by the baby face. Libra, you got a baby face, and folks really thought that. You know what I'm saying? Like they was going. I don't know if they felt like they was babysitting you, or they felt like they was gonna do something. You were grown. Okay, it don't matter. It don't matter what you look like. You was grown for real. All right. God. Well, how many videos I'm gonna say about God have you exalted above your enemies? Okay. It's lit. All that time invested. It's a lot of people involved. Like nobody had no sense of reasoning. Nobody had no sense of I got my own life to live. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had no sense like my soul is valuable. Let me just focus on myself. Yeah, everybody was so pressed for you to not lead and for you to not know yourself and for you to not step up. Step up as yourself. Whoever's trying to fuck my solar plexus chakra, bitch, you're going to prison. It doesn't matter what you do to my chakras. God, look, God, angels, ancestors, spirit guys, whoever's trying to fuck my chakras, shut their shit down. They don't need them. They don't need them. Y'all stop tempting me to say shit. Okay. My Mars is in Gemini, and sometimes I might say some shit. You know what I'm saying? That hurts your soul. I'm looking at the Knight of Pentacles, Earth energy. But when I said it though, I seen the Ten of Swords and I think the devil. Was it the devil? No, it was the Ten of Swords and the Death card or something. I don't know. But at the top of the deck, I'm looking at the break your neck, nigga. Break your neck. Okay. Two of Cups. Okay, Two of Cups at the top of the deck. Okay. And you know how I mentioned to y'all like in another video, probably several other videos, that I was walking down this road and there was this bird on the it was this bird. It was roadkill. And it was so pretty too. It was so beautiful. It was like different, some different like red and orange, yellow shades or some shit. I don't know if I'm making shit up or that's what it is. So I remember, and I also took a picture of it. I remember it was years ago. Anyway, when I walked past it, and then in the song he said stop. I was walking, and then I seen it, and then I stopped right. And then after I seen it, I took a picture, and then I continued on my way. I kept walking, and then it just made me think like that's how people be. That's what happens to people. Like people, you know what I'm saying? They're not here no more, and we go see them and we look at them. You know what? The embalmer did a great job. They look like just how they did. Like they look like they're just sleeping. It's not funny. But if somebody do a good job, that's how they gonna look. That's how I feel. Anyway, they look like they just sleeping. And then people pay their respects and then they keep it moving. That's what's gonna happen. I don't know if you're gonna be paying respects to whoever. I don't know. However, you're gonna keep it moving, one foot in front of the other. You're gonna live your life. These people that was trying to have you ungrounded and have you not know yourself and have you not step up and lead and try, I feel like, affect your choices. I'm about to clarify this lover's card. They wanted you to live from a state of fear. And that fear, you living from a state of fear would have really tripped you up. It would have really fogged up your intuition. And it's like, why would you do that? First of all, as an individual, you most likely have your own fears. Why would you take on the fears of other people? Okay. I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me too, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Me personally, fear makes me feel like, yeah, go in that direction. Like you're scared, like do that. You're scared, like yeah, that's the shit to do. Okay. Especially if I feel like breaking out of programming like that's around you. If you don't want nobody's life that's around you, then you need to do something scary or do something different. Because you know how to say average of the five people around you type shit. Hopefully, when you know what I'm saying, I count my ancestors and my angels and my guides as people closest. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Not too much in physical body. Anyway, some of the lovers for so maybe that could be relevant. And also, You could be changing the people around you. Okay, the people around you could be changing. Some about you elevating. Okay, this for Libra, some around the Venus, some of the lovers. I just need one card. All these niggas is angry and upset. God, please return that energy back to sender. They're so foolish. Like, you're just gonna be more angry and more upset. Why don't you just relax? Take a breath. Spend some time to yourself. I seen a hermit. I'm looking at the Eight of Wands. No, we steady. We steady gonna send these projections. Now, somebody could be trying to send projections towards you, looking good, smelling good, everything good. They could be trying to send you projections towards you, being with people. I'm looking at the Tower. Some of this lovers for Libra, some around the Venus. Clarity and experience with these cards. More angels, more ancestors come through. Two cards came out. I'm looking at the Queen of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. You made a different, you could be making different choices in lovers, different types of people. Because you could have been choosing from a place of fear. And also something about choose, I don't know, take whatever I say as a reference, but like something about choosing people that you know is not right. You know that from the get. And being comfortable with that because they're not, you already, either you could feel like you already expect to be disappointed or some shit like that. Like, I don't know, it's something weird. It's you know how some things are like psychology is like, it's like, oh, this equals this because this will happen, and it's like, hmm, sometimes it's weird. Anyway, I'm looking at the Seven of Wands. There's one person in here, one like, and there's one person that keeps popping in and out. It's about going in 42 minutes. I feel like the information that I've said should have been like 20 minutes, like I said in another reading. But anyway, I'm looking at the Seven of Wands, and then the Three of Wands is behind it, and then the Devil. Okay, add this up together is 10 wands. Okay, yeah. While you feeling free and shit, ain't nothing in your backpack. You feeling free? The Fool at the top of the deck. Okay. So whoever's carrying this devilish energy, this, it's not even mischievous. It just feels like it's hater energy. It's, I did read in the beginning of this reading about as iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. I mean, somebody could have been feeling like they didn't want you sharpening them or something like that. They didn't want to be a friend of yours or something. I don't know. They wanted to be dull or something. I don't know. But let's see. At top of that, I'm looking at the full card and the three of cups and the page of swords. Now, you taking a leap of faith and you celebrating with like-minded people. And the next card is the seven of cups. I mean, this could be like an abundance of everything good, like whatever you like, because there's 10 of cups right here for real. This could be, well, after the seven, after the 7 of cups is the page of swords. This is like onlookers, but whatever they're looking at, they could be confused that you're in a jovial state of being. Okay. Or something like that. Look at a Hierophant. God is making sure that these folks watch you. Taurus energy. Ooh, the High Priestess Libra Taurus energy is the next card next to the Hierophant. Oh my goodness. 5 of Cups. It could be this mother that ah, in the song they said she belonged to the streets. Nah, you know what? This song playing, but it is giving like somebody wanted. Oh, bitch, you take my life and I take yours. And it's like, no, bitch, you lived your life. You pissed your shit up beside the wall, and you know what? You still alive. You could still do something else and thrive. But do you want to do that? Probably not. You want to. Oh, you know what? You did the work. You did the spiritual work. You did the I work. You did the hard work for real. You did the heavy lifting. I want to take your shit. No. You on drugs? Seven of Swords. I want to take your shit. This person probably is on drugs. For anyway, this person's impoverished. That's why they be stealing. And God's making sure that how you stealing and you can't even hold what you steal. What's the point? What's the point? You're not a good thief. You're not winning in the path that you chose. And you fucked up because the path that you chose depended on somebody else's abundance. Mhm. It depended on somebody else instead of yourself. The next card is the Hermit. Instead of looking within yourself, you can't even look at yourself, can you? What's that word? Oh, Drake said in that song. What's that word Drake said in that song? Ungrateful. This person ungrateful for themselves. They didn't, I was gonna say lock in. They didn't look into themselves, you know. I mean, what you want me to say? That's a shame. That's a shame for you, Page of Pentacles. You go and start from the beginning. Oh no, I'm grown. I'm old and I'm gonna look crazy because I'm just starting from the beginning. Well. What you want me to say? He said something about burn quick or something. I don't know what he said. He said something about they respect that. Okay, what was the third card? Oh, Queen of Cups. I remember episode for a second. So boom, these folks. I mean, what happened? These folks. I was You could have came from a family that was very I was gonna say demolished, demonic, and the shit that they got. That some about not having faith, and not having it, and because they're not creators. I mean, whatever. They had to steal. And then the next card is a Queen of Cups. You see how this cup is closed? Uh, uh. You say you playing yourself. If you know what it is, you part of the game too. Or some shit. What are you saying the song? What is the song called anyway? She belongs to the streets. I don't even know if this is a real song or folks just how folks be making songs and they put an artist there so people listen. Anyway, I'm looking at the Queen of Cups because I never heard this song before. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, Queen of Cups, you see how her cup is closed? All right. These people that be stealing, something about, yeah, people closest to you and people that got that connection to you. This could be, like I said, a mother, demonic family in general. Okay. And take whatever I say as it resonates. Okay. Something about you not letting these folks in your heart. You're not letting them have none of your cup. You're not letting them have none of your energy. You're not letting them have none of your soul. You're not letting them have none of your mind. You're not letting them have none of your words. You're not letting them have none of your friends. You're not letting them have none of your space. None of nothing. The cup is closed. I was gonna say the kitchen's closed. The cup is closed. And even while I was speaking just now, the shit was getting shaky. The video was getting shaky, and it was two people in here looking probably intently being dumb. But anyway, I'm looking at the Queen of Cups. Your cup is closed. The shit is closed. Case is closed. I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles. You putting that work in. Okay. Yeah, they're welcome. At the top of the deck is a Five of Cups. Three of Cups have fallen. Two cups remain. And what's that about? First thing I was thinking that these people decided to have a good time with, your cup is closed and it got a lid and it's got extra embellishments and shit on it. These cups, them and their friends, it's like it's giving like regular. It's giving like There's no sustenance in there. It's given like it's not even a good time no more. And then these two cups behind, okay. A lot of times two cups mean like it's a soulmate connection behind, but nobody's realizing, nobody's looking back or whatever like that. I I don't really feel like that's even still an option or whatever like that. I don't know. So whatever so these resonates, look up as folks. Somebody can be sad about that. Maybe it is of it. Maybe it is like whatever connection you had to this person. If it's a family member, it's like this person, I guess, on paper, whatever, it'll always be your family member. However, they don't have access to you. All those good times that y'all had, they didn't remember them. So they spilled over. In the song, he said, run it up, they're going to come your way. Okay. At the top of that, I'm looking at the page of wands and the five of wands. These folks think you still young and they could fight you. Cause you got things that you passionate about, because you got shit that you like to do that makes you smile. You have a lot of different things. You don't have to, but it's five wands here. It could be five different people. Or I feel like five different things you can do or some shit. Because I do want to add it up together and then make it six wands and you getting recognition and seeing in like in a highlight. Looking at the Hangsman, God is gonna force these people to see things. I don't know. Either things differently. I was gonna say maybe see you differently. I wouldn't even hold your breath. I wouldn't hold my breath for that. They could see you differently, or being at a standstill. They can't fight you. They can't attack you. Being at a standstill at a halt until they see something from a different angle. They see things the way God sees them. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I think of my higher self. Like I'm in this space right here, and my higher self is looking at me and what I'm doing right now. Now these folks higher self, which is like I feel like their God self is watching them. They're not connected, man. They're not even turned around. That's how I feel. They're not connected, whether it's a person or spirit. That soulmate, two of cups. Mhm. The hanged man and the ace of cups, because that's where the love, seeing things the way God sees them. I'm gonna make you love me. Ooh, yes I will. I think that's Diana Ross. I'm gonna make you love me. I think, or the Supremes. I think they somebody else made that song first. Their song. I'm gonna make you love me. I don't know. That could be the energy. Yo, energy could be saying that. Mhm. Okay, or they're not gonna have no. They're gonna have no. I don't know. Like they're gonna hate to love you or something. But what came out is the Eight of Swords. Somebody could be in self-inflicted prison because you're getting all this love from God that you let in. In the song, I mean the song. In the commercial, he said you might be owed money without even knowing. Eight of Swords is self-inflicted prison or jail. And then I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. I like it when you do it right there. Okay, that's for Libra. Somebody can like it when you do it right there. Whatever you do, that you do. All right, I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles. Uh-huh. I don't know. This kind of made me feel like a tip or something. Like a tip. Like if you know what's going on, call so and so and so. Okay. If you got evidence or clues or something to some shit, call so and so and so. Or somebody could have. It kind of makes me feel like if somebody was doing some fuck shit, they got all their friends involved. They got the whole community involved. Okay. It makes me feel like somebody getting paid for somebody to go to jail, and then they're walking away scot free. Maybe that's like the the deal that they're gonna make with somebody. I don't know. Because I'm looking at the Eight of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Now you could have walked away. I'm looking at it from the other side. Like you could have walked away and somebody said, "Oh, I'm gonna pay to have this person bind it up because who this person think they are to live their life freely that God gave them." I don't know if y'all know how I feel right now, but I just kind of feel like you gave it to God, okay? Because you wasn't gonna handle it or something like that. But here's the thing, okay? I'm looking at the High Priestess and the Ton of Cups. I'm gonna wrap this up in a second. I split the deck. I'm looking at the Emperor. Something about you using your emotional intelligence, okay? You're the boss of your own life. You're the captain of your own ship. You're the master of your own soul. So I said that it was one person watching me intently, and it's 0 people in here. So now they know. Oh, yes, they came back here. They was really pressed to be the master of your soul and shit like that. This person's on drugs. Now I'm gonna get some scriptures from rappers. I appreciate you tuning in, Libra. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and that's it. Thank you for coming through. Let me get I got one card for Libra, summarize it. Thank you all. One able, one essence. I seen the word inheritance. Let me get one card for Libra, summarize it. Somebody going to prison. Okay, bitch. I told you in the call you was going to jail. When you was bothering me, it's not about me. But I told y'all, we was driving somewhere. And before I even got in the car, I was like, are you going to be nice to me? I told her that because the ride was an extensive ride. And I already knew I did not want to be trapped in the car with her because she needs a pain. So then I don't know what she did or said. She might have just laughed or she might have said yes and she might have lied because by the time I got in the car, she was pissing me off or whatever like that. And I said, then I heard sirens behind us. And I said, I don't know what I said. I didn't say that's for you. I said it just like I said, you're going to jail. I was joking. Little did I know, bitch, that was the start. That was the start of some malarkey. Like I was like, yo, I heard the sirens. Oh yeah, so we was in the car, right? Here's how I know it's real and how it's true. We was in a car and she was talking mess, talking shit. I'm intentionally in the car, and at that time I was drinking. At that time I was drinking. I had my beverage, you know what I'm saying? I had my drink. I probably had a bad drink too. Mhm. So then anyway, she's saying some shit. I probably trying to listen to some music on my phone. She's talking, so at that time I'm still trying to be respectful. I'm still looking at this like this. I'm still looking at this demon like she's my mother. Put it in his stop. You show no love. What's up? In the mirror, like what the fuck? Damn, I look good. Can't nobody do it like I could. Okay, so she's getting on my nerves in the car. The siren going, right? Like, you're going to jail. And that's it. That's all I said. She just stopped. Like, you know, growing up with this lady, like, I know what to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess to get her to chill, whatever. I don't know. All I know is that when I said you're going to jail, she just shut up. And in retrospect, mm, man, and that's so crazy. That's so crazy because it's kind of like you could be a spiritualist, and it's kind of like you'll give people advice or whatever you tell them, but it's like people, they got free will. They're gonna move how they want to move anyway, and and I guess it's given prophecy. It's given prophecy. It's given like it doesn't even matter. Like it could be like, oh, how you moving right now? You going to jail, but it's like My spirit could have known this bitch is gonna be in prison. Okay, like wait, she's gonna be in prison. You're not gonna be bothering you no more, or nobody else. Her and her friends and the rest of the family. Hey, you niggas is crazy. Take what the rest of his red name. This for Libra. Look at one of these scriptures. Stop playing. So you had cast your anxieties and your fears on the Lord because you knew it didn't belong to you. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay? So now niggas is going to jail. Okay, look, and this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. God is making himself known. God is gonna make himself known in your life if he hasn't already. If these folks haven't opened their eyes are gonna be opened or something. Or something. I don't know. But to be honest with you, like don't focus too much on what people see that, especially if they intend on misunderstanding you. And also, let me read what it says. I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me, stay close to God, Libra, and I in you, you will bear much fruit. John 15:5. It don't say nothing about staying close to your mama and daddy. Like it just doesn't. Okay, but don't get me wrong. Like if your mama and daddy is close to God, that's different. Okay. All right. Because they're close to life. They're close to the living God. That's different than people that's close to the dead God. That's about tradition and it's about control. I feel like that. Okay. This song is called Put It On Me. Jara and Lil Mo and Vita. That's a song. Appreciate y'all. If your sign is posted, check it out. Okay. Peace out and later on. We've been in here an hour. This one person in here and one like. So at the end of this video, I expect 100 likes. At the end of this video, I expect 20,000 subscribers. At the end of this video, I expect let me without my baby. I expect enough watch time hours to be monetized. That's it, and that's all. Peace out and later on.